Howdy folks, Five Tractor Guy here, and today we're going to be doing a late spring update. So once again, I'm coming to you from up here in the shed on the early 60s Panzer T70 ES. And I actually just got back from the Memorial Day parade this morning. I brought my Panzer in the 1970 GT14. I had them on the back of the 61. I didn't get any parade shots, but I'll throw a couple pictures of it in here. I took a couple pictures of the truck when it was still on the street. But anyways, I figured it's about time for an update. Kind of let you guys know what's been going on around here lately. As for the tractors, as many of you know, I ended up bringing home a bunch more of them this spring, which I've been kind of looking forward to do for a while now. I ended up getting that lot with the Jacobsen and everything that you guys saw, and the one that you didn't, which was the lot of 4 Panzers, and that's where the Panzer T70 revamp came from, that tractor. So I'm still trying to get rid of the Meteors. I'm hoping those are going to sell at one point, but as many of you know from around the New England area, not a lot of stuff has been selling right now lately. Market's kind of dead for the tractors, unfortunately, but it's up and down, it comes and goes. So there's been those tractors. The Jacobsen revamp is going pretty good so far. The part 2 video, hopefully it'll be coming up within the next week. We've been getting a lot of rain up here in New England, so it's been kind of hard jockeying between work and being able to work on my own stuff, because when it's nice out, obviously enough I have to take care of repairs and whatnot that I have here. So I've been trying to catch a good weekend, or at least a good day or two, where I can work on the Jacobsen and get some more done on that. Transmission looks kind of iffy on it. I might have to pull it out, but obviously enough you guys will be seeing more of that as time comes. So that project's been going pretty good so far. The Ariens S16 revamp that you guys saw at the beginning of this winter when we pulled the engine out of it, that's going to be firing back up again. I'm going to be bringing the engine block to the machinist tomorrow, actually on Tuesday, along with the customer's engine block. So those will be both going down there to get bored out, and then I can get that back and we can drop that back into the Ariens, because we're going to be making a tow truck for that to be able to pull all these things around, so I don't have to keep using a strap and another tractor to pull stuff around the backyard and whatnot. I'm just going to make a stinger for the back of it off the 3-point hitch you can drive onto and yank everything around. So once again, another project, and that'll be pretty cool. The Massey Ferguson is still sitting actually over here on the other side of the shed up in the woods. It's all covered up. That's another project I'd like to get to. I'm going to try to do it before the tractor show in August that we have here in town, just so I can bring it. I don't know if it's going to happen, because obviously enough the Jacobsen and the Ariens are the first 2 that are going to be on the list. So aside from that, not too much more to report for tractors. I'm trying to thin out my Gravely collection a little bit, because I have a lot of stuff, and I do like my Graveleys, and I forgot if I mentioned this in the last update, but I'm trying to thin out. I'm kind of over them. They were fun while it lasted, but when you get so much of them and you can't get rid of them, it kind of gets overwhelming. So I'm starting to kind of move out some of the inventory. There's still a bunch that I'm going to keep, obviously enough, but I want to get rid of the majority of them, if possible. You know, I think I got over 25 of them now, 25 or 30, and they're just sitting up in the woods doing nothing. So, but I'll be keeping quite a few of them, obviously enough. I can't let them all go. So that's about it tractor-wise. And truck-wise, the 61's been running good. I did a bunch of work to the engine this spring, which you guys didn't see. I was doing it sporadically as I had time going across town to my uncle's, so I didn't make a video on it. I ended up doing the intake manifold gaskets. The carburetor got rebuilt and adjusted again, and it's actually running better than what it was. Still not quite up to par, but I might be doing an ignition upgrade on it at some point, but for the time being, it's pulling the hills better, so I'm very happy with that. So I won't be spending a lot of time on that this year. It's just a matter of driving it, bringing it to the shows, the truck shows in the area and stuff, which I'm happy about. So that won't be taking up too much time. The 64 GMC 4x4 restoration will not be happening this year, at least up to this point from what I can tell, because I've been very busy with work, which is good, and I'm happy about that. So I'm leaving the cab where it is. It's sitting at a friend of my father's house, across town in his garage, high and dry. So I'm not too worried about it right now, and unfortunately that's going to be getting put off another year, probably until I find a building I can work out of and actually have the time to set it up in there in a bay or something of that nature. That way I can work on it as I have time. So that's pretty much it for the trucks. The 62 Chevy truck that you guys saw, the disassembly videos, that ended up selling finally. I ended up getting rid of the drivetrain. Not that it matters that much, but I figured I'd mention it anyhow. So that went to a good home. A guy about my age is going to be building a truck out of it. So I was looking forward to kind of passing that along to him and see if he can make something out of it. And business-wise too, a lot of you guys know that I've been starting my own business lately. I've been working for myself for almost a year now. Actually, June 3rd will mark the 1 year when I left my other job and I started off on my own. And as of 5/15/17, I officially became a business. I signed all the papers in town, got my account set up and everything, so I was really excited about that. It's been a long time coming now. It's something I've always wanted to do. I've had a lot of people tell me over the years that I should be working for myself, and I finally made that happen. Business has been good. I got a lot of tractors that have been coming in for repair over the past week. I got a C141, a 78 wheel horse that has an engine rebuild I'm doing. I got an 84 Case 446 that's got a broken connecting rod. So a lot of older stuff, a lot of cool stuff that I've been working on. So I'm looking forward to keeping that going and hopefully, you know, making a life doing it, really, repairing all the machines and everything like that. So looking forward to see how that goes throughout the summer. But aside from that, everything pretty much is what it is around here. Still trying to do videos when I have time and when the weather cooperates and I have time to work on stuff when it's not raining and stuff, because I think it's going to end up being a kind of a rainy summer from the looks of it. But we need it because it was really bone dry over here, you know, last year. But anyways, folks, that's pretty much going to be the update for this spring. I think I covered pretty much everything for the most part. So anyways, there you have it.